Alpha Sim Gaming said, "Hello everyone, welcome to my stream. Sit back and enjoy the show."
It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. So glad you could join us here in Atlanta, the home of the Hawks. And, of course, Porzingis. Not a part of this lineup. We'll see how they do without him.
Josh DPLS said, "Yo."
Yo, what up, bro? Pick and roll, please. There we go.
And to say the deal changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious that they are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago. Obviously looking long-term rather than short.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. 6 on the shot clock. And it's blocked. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And Utah has possession. Outside, George. The 3. The Jazz keeping it alive. A new 14. Nice ball movement by Utah. It's George on the wing. 5 to shoot. And the 3 off target.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Now ball. Following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt. In the corner, George with it. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Collins. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Here's Griffin. Utah the rebound. Chalk up 2 there.
You know, offensive rebound is largely about hustle. Paul George plays with great energy and focus.
And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Left side, Jones. Ball with it. Now guarded by Fox. Outside, Collins. Pass to George. Outside, Ball. Outside for Griffin. Over Hayward. That one off the back iron and out. The Hawks trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Now, here's Ball. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Outside, Griffin. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. And George, here we go. Shoots over Wagner.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period. The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator. And that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Here's George. Can't convert off the spin. Out to Hayward. Griffin with the steal. Ball with it. Now guarded by Fox. The 17-footer. Ball with the bucket.
Typically, Lonzo doesn't take that many mid-range jumpers, but he's capable of knocking them down.
Out to Hayward. Fires for 3. Stolen by Ball. To the middle. In the corner, George with it. Another shot. The kick out to Ball. Offensive rebound. Here's Lampy.
Foul,
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off the turnover.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 4-point game. It's Fox with the drive. Here's Şengün. 5 on the clock. And Fox gets it to go.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Now, here's Ball. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's George. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Yeah, not a good start for him offensively. Just 2 of 8 from the field, but his confidence has not waned.
Pass to Hayward. Deflects the pass. Fox goes in from past the arc. Hayward can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Back to Collins. Left side, Ball. Over Hayward. Ball, no good.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
The catch-and-shoot jumper from Hayward is virtually impossible to guard. He is so quick on the draw.
Pass to George. Puts the move on. Atlanta with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Now, here's Fox. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Hayward goes in. And Hayward at the stuff.
Don't sleep on Gordon Hayward. Put that one on the highlight reel.
Outside, George. Another miss by Utah.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps on.
And Hayward gets it to go.
Defensively, that's a lose-lose. You don't want to give Hayward that shot. He will bury it.
Outside, Ball. And they get it. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. The Hawks leading by 3. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nate McMillan.
Thanks, Kevin. He said when you're going against a team that can dominate like this one inside, you have to really play great help defense, communicate, and double team, but only when it makes sense. It's a little bit of a chess match, but it's a physical one, guys.
Thank you, David.
3.
Buries the long-range jumper. Griffin's got 5 now.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Fox, no good. Now, Ball. Outside, George. Over Fox. And that one's good, George. George has got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
And this is PG's role. He's out here to shoot the ball and to do it often.
Hayward can't hit.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Steps back.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
Team third. Coming under the floor for the Jazz. Utah timeout call. And your Atlanta Hawks dancers.
Ball with it. Right side of screen. It's Curry outside. It's stolen by Ingles. Pass to Claxton. Here's Maxey. To the inside. Lets it go from deep. The shot misses. The Jazz go the other way with it.
2 minutes remaining.
Inside.
2 minutes.
The kick out to Ball. Back to George. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
.136 left to play in the first. And Ball with the block. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
His wingspan is 7 foot 7 inches. Whiteside using all of it there.
The Hawks call a timeout. The ladies and gentlemen, fans, get a free t-shirt. Let's see it, fans. Jazz substitution. Kevin Love. Boyan Bogdanovic.
Here's Maxey. No points in the game yet for him. Going inside.
With that long wingspan, Hassan Whiteside saying,
pass.
no,
Bullshit.
not in my house.
Here's Ball.
Closest second.
And Ball slams it in.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now, here's Ingles. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Caldwell Pope. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
We talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
Curry on the wing. Lets the three fly. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. .29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Caldwell Pope outside. Another three for Atlanta.
2 bombs in a row from long range.
Pass to Curry. And here's Whiteside. Now here's Bogdanovich. On its way from Curry for 2.
That's good defense by Ingles. Improved focus at that end. Using his length to have a presence on the ball and off the ball. It's good to see.
So it's Gordon Hayward making things happen for the Atlanta Hawks. He notched 8 points in the quarter.
Fans, your Atlanta Hawks dancing.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Hawks.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
Here's Henderson. Rocket 2. Griffin with some nice D.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
That bucket in no time at all. George has got 9 points.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Right side, Griffin. 3-pointer. The offensive rebound. And finished off by Collins.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
About a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged and everything has to be earned.
Utah trailing here. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. In the corner, it's Griffin. There's a screen by Collins. 4 on the shot clock. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. Here's Maxey. He's got 5. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. There's the drive. And the rejection by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. PA, thank you. It's George on the wing. Oh, good on the 3.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
And Steve, we know about Paul George, a fantastic outside shooter. He's been an elite three-point artist for some time.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why Kevin has a career three-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%, and he seems to be getting better with age.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Left side Anderson. Pass to Claxton. Now here's Maxey. He's covered by Ball. Anderson outside. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Caldwell Pope. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Jazz take it the other way. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Back to George.
Man,
And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Coming under the floor for the Jazz.
George looking around. Lock at 6. And the shot falls short this time. And it's Fox with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. And it's blocked. And they get it back. Back to Jones. Over George. Jones, no luck.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
With the drive. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Never one to shy away. Collins delivers as much contact as he receives.
Fox, the bounce pass. Hayward from outside.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Outside Collins. The 3-ball. And the 3-ball is good. Collins has got the lead up to 6 now for the Jazz.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Back to Fox. An easy 2 points on the layup. Fox has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And here's Collins. 7 points in the game. Şengün with the rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Good. Now just a 2-point Jazz lead.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with his offense.
Pass to George. Here's Mann. On the wing, George. 9 points in the game so far. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Kevin Love.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group.
Steph Curry. The Hawks call a timeout. All right, look who's coming under the court. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks dancers.
Here's Ball. Outside Curry. Launches a 3. Right side inside. And that one hits back iron. The Hawks trailing. Fox with it. He's picked up by Whiteside.
Let me shoot the ball. Wow.
Now here's Jones. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 3. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer.
They did not let me shoot
Shot
the ball.
clock violation.
That's crazy.
So it's the Jazz now. Right side, ball. Here's Whiteside.
He will block that shit.
Slammed in by Whiteside.
Lonzo Ball.
Nice speed from Lonzo Ball to the wide open man. He has a good eye for those openings.
Fox feeling it out a bit. To the paint. Now Hayward. Fox with it. Out to Hayward. Driving in. And Hayward with the stuff.
Slashing his way to the rack. Hayward is built for it.
Outside Curry. Gets that one to fall.
Oh man,
after
turn
missing
around
his
and
first
block
two.
that shit
1
against
for
the
3 from the
backboard.
field.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Back to Hayward. Seven-foot shot. Shakes him. And it's good on the layup. Hayward's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside ball. Outside Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Curry's got 5 now.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Hayward outside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Not known for blocking shot, but Kevin Love got all of that one.
So it's the Jazz now. 3-point lead. Ball feeling it out a bit. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Curry. Puts up a 3. It will not find the hoop. It's his 3rd miss. He has made 2. And here's Wagner. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Hayward goes in. That one goes in. Now just a 1-point Jazz lead.
The strength of Hayward really exerting his will on his way to the bucket.
Right side, Ball. Outside Curry. Again, Curry missing. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Hayward, left side. And Curry pulls it down.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. And the Jazz call time here.
Kyle Anderson. The Jazz with the time. Fans allow the second to get free t-shirt. Let's see who the wildest. Fans, your Atlanta Hawks dancing.
And the Jazz making a change here. 1:32 left here in the second. The Jazz with another miss. A tight game here in Atlanta. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Nailed from 3-point land. Caldwell Pope got 9 points.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Down low. Stolen away. 56 seconds left in the first half. Caldwell Pope outside. Off target with his three. On offense, here are the Jazz. Trailing by 2. Here's Mann. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Griffin. Trying to end the drought.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Now, here's Ingles. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Maxey. No good from outside. Here's Griffin. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
And the quickness and long arms of KCP, he does a good job of getting into the shooter.
Tie game in Atlanta. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Now Fox. He has 6. Driving the lane. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Man. That's crazy, bro.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Pass to Şengün. The kick out to Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go with the 3. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Ball. George with the ball. Now defended by Hayward.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
And we have to give him props. It's rare these days to see someone dominate the glass so single-handedly.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
I count 3
Well, with
shots.
both parents being 5'10", Hayward was encouraged to develop his backcourt skills. Then he had the growth spurt.
Good on the second free throw. And he makes all 3.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Excellent D there from Ball. Jazz trailed by 3. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Nobody near George.
Paul George.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
Here's Fox. And that one drops. Fox has got 8 points. It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And that's why this is such an important possession for them.
And it's Ball penetrating. Collins. Here's Griffin. And it's Fox with the rebound. And it's the Hawks ball. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Hayward outside. There's the pick. Into the lane. And it's Fox with the jam.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And it's Ball in the corner. Hawks leading by 4. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Out to Hayward. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Hayward's got 6 here in this quarter.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Here's Lampy to stop the run.
Come on, man. How long you gonna be in the paint, dog?
He's got 5.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Hayward outside. Pass to Wagner. Here's Şengün. He's guarded by Collins. Now, here's Fox. Shoots over ball. Fox, no good.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
And that one's good, George.
3.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Wagner with it. Pass to Hayward. Outside, Fox. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Fox has got 12 in the game.
This is the patience we talk about. Hayward waiting that extra half second, finds the open man.
And it's Ball penetrating. And Ball slams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
Crafty move. Fox, no good. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Jazz. Ball with it. 6 points for him. Here's Lampy for the tie. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And that'll tie this game up.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
It's Fox with the drive. Back to Jones. And Jones with the stop.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Outside for George. Kept alive. Outside, Ball. Spins. Back to Collins. Second chance shot. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Inside, John Collins knows how to be forceful. Muscles his way to his shot.
Looking back at the 2017 NBA draft, Steve, the selections in the middle portion of the first round, just incredible value there.
It is. Donovan Mitchell going 13th. Bam Adebayo selected 14th. A pair of all-stars. And then John Collins going 19th overall to Atlanta. An absolute steal.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
Controlling the glass helps them maximize their number of possessions. He's done everything he can do to help them in that area.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. And here's Maxey. He's got 5. Caldwell Pope on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here he goes. Not going to go that time. The Jazz go the other way with it. Here's Ball. He has 6. Pass to Love. Upside Curry. Tries the spin move. And Ball slams it in.
That's a play where the defender expects the drop off. Lonzo Ball crossing him up.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball.
2 seconds.
That'll be his second foul of the game. Now, here's Maxey. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Shot clock at 6. There's the pick. Pass to Ingles. Here's Maxey.
Good effort and good D by Bojan Bogdanovic. He was in great position.
Right side, Ball. Outside Curry. Now here's Whiteside. Outside, Ball. A 3 from Bogdanovic. Good work defensively by Ingles. The Hawks trail it. And here's Maxey. He has 5. Pass to Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Can they get it? Shot clock reset for the Hawks. For 3, Caldwell Pope. The shot, no good. Ball up top. He's got 8. Right side a screen. And it's Ball penetrating.
The defense playing Lonzo Ball to pass that off. Instead, he takes it all the way.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Over to the left wing. Atlanta again missing.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Here's Whiteside. Pass the ball. Outside Curry. Off target from outside. The Hawks trail by 4. The Hawks working the ball around. And here's Anderson for 3. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss.
2 minutes.
And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Ball up top. 10 points for him. It's the crossover. And he lays it up and in. Ball's got the lead up to 6 now for the Jazz.
Well trained in blocking out distractions. Ball doesn't let a little contact affect the shot.
To the inside. Claxton. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. To the middle. Here's Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
All of 7 feet, 265. Whiteside easily powers through contact. That's a great play.
Pass to Maxey. A rebound by the Jazz.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And it's Contavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Jazz making a switch here.
Coming under the floor for the Jazz. Utah timeout call.
And the Jazz making a change here.
Dance team, make some noise!
defense, the Hawks. 6-point game. 6 to shoot. Here's Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Driving inside. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
For 3, Caldwell Pope. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Jazz up 10. And time.
ATL Hawks dancers. It's the fourth quarter.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Jazz leading by 10. Now Curry. Outside Griffin. There's the 3.
3 points.
Good, and Curry gets the assist.
The Hawks
Griffin's
call timeout.
got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Jazz.
All right, look who's coming under the court. Come on, get loud for your ATL Hawks dancers.
And Utah making a change here. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Nate McMillan had some advice for the team during that last break. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Pass to Curry. Back to Griffin. It's George on the wing. It's a pick by Love. Shoots the 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 13. And Fox has it in the corner. That 3 off the mark. Now George. Ended by Hayward. George with the ball. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. Outside, Fox. To the paint. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Here's Lampy, and that one is hammered home.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. For 3, Hayward. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Hayward's got 23.
And you see how effortless it can be for Hayward. In fact, it's been that way all night.
From deep, George. Cans it from downtown. George has got 9 points here in the second half.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Hayward on the wing. Curry with the defensive effort.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And here's George for 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Jazz substitution. John Collins.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 18. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Stolen by Ball. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside, Ball. Inside. Here's George. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Fox. Down low. Jones. And he banks in the layup.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Here's Griffin. And Hayward with the block. They get it back. Shot clock at 5. And the shot goes in. George has got 8 points in the quarter.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Outside, Fox. Looking to get back on track here.
You get the sense Fox just improving with each game in terms of his pick and roll play. Figuring out his angles, knowing when to pull and when to try to split or turn the corner.
Here's George. And stolen by Wagner. Hayward left side. And Jones has it in the corner. Hayward outside. Back to Jones. Over Ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First team foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Utah.
They've turned in a fantastic performance from three-point range. That's been a weapon for them all game.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Pass to Griffin. Outside Collins. Here's Ball. Outside for George. And George with the stop.
Long and athletic, PG-13 is a terror when he reaches the cup.
They grab their own miss. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
A pass to Fox. From the stripe. Shot clock at 6. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Whiteside with it. Now guarded by Fox. From deep, George. Here's Collins. Outside for George. Tipped away. Here's Şengün. Now, here's Wagner. The wide open look here for Fox. A three-pointer off the mark. And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team second.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And the Jazz with possession here. They led by as many as 18 points. Pass to Whiteside. And stolen by Wagner.
Yeah, that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
You can't just hang back on Gordon Hayward. He can stroke it.
Outside ball. And here's Griffin. No good that time. Good work defensively by Fox. The Hawks trailed by 12. To the middle. Here's Şengün. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Griffin looking it over. Lock at 6. That one, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And here's Hayward. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Team third.
Gordon Hayward is really clever in how he gets contact on his shots. Really using his long arms well to create the foul.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
Here's Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Now Fox. Pass to Şengün. The kick out to Fox. Stolen by Ball. And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Ball with it. Driving to the basket. And Ball slams it in.
This is when Ball's most effective, breaking down the defense off penetration.
Hayward can hit.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Outside, George. And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his 5th foul.
Just a little too aggressive. His 5th foul of the night. Expect them to go right at him to try to pick up number 6.
Outside, Ball. 5 on the clock. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
The 3 from George. Kicks it out to Collins. Off target from 3-point range.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Outside, Fox. It's tipped. Stolen by Ball. The 3 from George. Atlanta with the rebound. And they're moving it up. A pass to Fox.
Man, what the fuck, bro? I did not hit that button.
Outside, Ball. Now George. The tray. And Jones pulls it down. Outside, Fox. To the inside. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. To end the drought. Doesn't go that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Kicks it out to Collins. No good with the triple. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. It's a 13-point game.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Jazz.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins. A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Lonzo Ball.
Ooh, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
Ring shot on the way. Off the left rim and out. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Top of the key, Griffin. Here's Lampy. Back to Griffin. From downtown. Rebound by the Hawks. Out to the wing. Here's Wagner. Here's Şengün. It's off. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go